All right, boys.
Yo.
Welcome to Mystery Crate.
Hey!
Right off the top, I got a lot of things to say.
Okay, goodbye.
Okay. Well,
A little early for that.
I'll see you guys later.
We still have a little bit to go.
Yeah.
Oh,
We're in the smaller studio today, which I like. I like the intimacy of the smaller studio. We've got the peanut gallery in the back that we can like point at and say things to.
Yeah.
We've got Mike Fuentes. We got Kirsten.
Kirsten's
got
always
Danny.
our audience. She's laughing.
Hey, it's Danny.
Hey, Danny.
hey, Danny.
So we have all of that going on there.
He just nodded. He's like, guys, don't go to me,
It's like, I
please.
hate you guys. He
Thumbs
cursed at
up.
me earlier.
What?
Yeah, he cursed at me earlier. Yeah, don't turn around and look at me like that.
What did you do? Tony, shut the fuck up.
I wonder what an irate Danny would look like.
That's what it was. He just did it right now. That's exactly what it sounded like.
Danny, come in here and be irate.
Yeah.
Nope. Okay.
No?
No,
Fine.
I think he has his
look.
own little microphone there. He's got like a tiny microphone.
Let the people hear you.
Say hey, it's Danny.
Say hey, it's
Talking
Danny.
about his microphone like that.
Oh, sorry. Anyways,
Yeah.
all right. On to more important topics.
Yeah.
What's that?
Number one.
What?
Earlier this week,
I'm more
on
of a
the
number
show-
2 guy.
Oh, yeah?
Sorry. Go ahead.
I mean, nothing like a nice number one.
Hey, man. Flush.
Get the shoulders going. A little, whatever that is. Anyways, all right.
Anyways, back to what
Loosen
we're
up.
saying.
Yeah.
Number one.
Yes.
Earlier this week, I was talking about the parking lot attendant who called me, told me there was a watermelon on a car that wasn't mine.
Yeah.
Which was a weird thing.
A little look at me from this guy. Like,
It was weird.
Like,
Yeah.
does this guy have a quota of people he needs to catch in the garage?
It wasn't even catching
guy,
Watermelon?
Hey, parking. Hey, guy. Hey, garage attendant. Just walk around. That's all you got to do.
Just chill.
Make sure no one's hurting anyone.
Right.
No reckless driving.
Right.
No nothing. No one's endangered. Okay. If you see, just let my man cook. Let my man park where he is.
Yeah.
Don't be a squeaky wheel.
And the thing is, somebody in this studio has a parking, I don't know, sticker or whatever you guys call it.
Decal.
Parking pass.
Parking pass.
Yeah.
That has my name and information on it. So if a crime were to be committed,
As Tony would say, that's crazy.
that is crazy.
That's crazy.
Do we have that drop or no?
I don't have
Other
it
stuff.
here.
Not in the studio.
In the studio.
Yeah. Are you
Here I
glad
got,
that
like,
you're
a
in
bunch
here now?
A bunch of the older sounds.
Like what?
Like I have the fanfare. Oh no, I guess I don't have
Yeah, there we go. You gotta
Damn,
turn it
man,
on.
come on.
That's how that works.
Slow burn.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Oh, Danny GQ says I have anything I want.
Oh, really?
well, Danny GQ's here.
He's just a
Hey,
Shout out to Danny GQ.
He's just a
yeah.
positive person. I don't know if that really
He
actually
is,
means
yeah.
anything for the sounds.
Why is he here?
He's like, you can have
That's
anything
the case.
you want in this world. It's like, that doesn't help me right now.
Thank
in
you,
this
Danny,
podcast.
but no. So,
Yeah.
what if a crime is committed while this parking pass is on display in somebody else's car, and then all of a sudden, it's like Anthony Claudio did it, and it's like, well, no, that's not my car. So the guy calls me, hey, you have a black Volkswagen, right? I'm like, no. He's like, there's a watermelon on your black Volkswagen. I'm like, bro, what are
I
you
love how
talking
this guy's
about?
like, the more details I give, it will make it his car.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. I'm like, that's not my car. I take the train here every day. I've never
He
driven
was so
here.
confident.
This watermelon has nothing to do with me.
I was like, nothing is mine here. I don't know why you're calling me. And he's like, dude, your name is on the car. This is your car. So my
love
point
this.
that I was trying to tell Dan was that people need to slack off at their job more often when it comes to parking attendants.
So you're defending yourself here.
Yes, I am.
I like this topic
God.
of jobs that should be slacked on more.
Yes.
I mean, police. I guess not police because I want them to fight real crime, but
Sure.
the petty stuff, like just the
Petty crime.
Firefighters.
Let me speed.
Petty crime you're out on.
A lot of traffic stuff. I'm with Chris. A lot of
Yeah,
traffic
yeah.
stuff you can let slide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like guy in my neighborhood who's sitting there around the bend, hoping to catch people going 7 miles an hour over the speed limit.
Go
Like,
do
crime
something
watchers,
real.
yeah.
I
Go do
hate
something
that.
real.
Yeah.
and I know you're there, so I go slow until I see you're not there, and then I speed up.
Yeah,
I'm
the
a
bike cop
savage,
with
and
the
I know
speed gun.
all the spots in my neighborhood. Do you guys have spots in your neighborhood where they hide
There's cops always
around your spot? Like
yeah,
around-
always in my because I live in an apartment complex that has like 3 or 4 apartment complexes
Yeah.
around it. So the cops are always in and out of that area. There's a lot of cops in my place too.
Maybe we shouldn't say cops are doing a good job. All right, let's
pay the teachers,
Listen, yeah,
pay the
pay-
cops,
yeah,
whatever.
sure.
but whatever. Just let's find what's a different job though.
For
that needs
me,
to
it's
slack.
parking attendants.
Yeah.
like the meter maids that walk around at whatever mall or whatever place you're going to that you park, and all of a sudden they write tickets for people.
I feel like they have a quota.
What if you tell your boss, "Hey, everybody paid on time today. There was nobody that didn't pay."
Right. I mean, why am I going to get fired because everyone did their
Did their-
like
did their
so
duty.
because everyone is orderly because I'm doing such a good job of policing this area that everybody's paying
Everybody
on
paid,
time. I'm getting punished now.
Right.
So I need to go out and create.
Exactly.
That
and
is
I
the
feel like
worst.
the quota creates the need for them to go out and try and get you.
I feel like
Yeah.
this is sounding very anti-law enforcement. And
No,
so you know,
this is parking attendants only.
Right.
Also,
There are good cops out there.
Parking lots.
Bad ones too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bad apples.
Bapples.
Yeah.
Parking lots.
Cook.
That create their own parking spaces and that have you pay on like a service or whatever.
Yeah. Hey, can we get these on one app?
And then they give you a ticket for their parking lot.
Yeah.
Like, brother, I will not be paying this ticket.
No.
Sorry to tell you that.
No, they tow. They will tow.
No, because I will never park there again.
That reminds me of like used to get tickets at FIU.
Oh my God,
What are you gonna do?
Dude, you know how many tickets I have?
Unpaid.
The statute of limitations is over.
Yeah.
Luckily, and my sister is 2-time president at FIU, so I feel like I can be absolved of these things past haste.
You're like Jim Carrey and Liar Liar. I have unpaid parking tickets.
Dude, I have like hundreds of them. There was like an entire year where I just didn't pay for parking and I just left it there.
You're
And
like
every ticket I got, I was like,
You're like Danny DeVito on Twins.
I'm basically like Kramer.
You're gonna get some collection agency at some point.
Yeah,
No,
You're
never,
like-
dude.
Did you go to school at FIU?
Of course.
Did you graduate?
Of course.
So how'd you graduate without getting your degree?
Because we made it happen, baby.
for me, they always say we're going to withhold your degree.
No, so I have my degree, I have my diploma, everything's legit. I don't owe anybody any money at FIU.
You made it happen, baby.
Diploma's from high school, right?
Yeah.
No, but you
Degree
get a
is
diploma-
college.
I thought it's like
College
a degree.
diploma. No, but you get like the actual paper.
Right. I didn't know that was called a
No,
diploma.
that's called a degree.
Whatever.
Right.
Same difference.
Yeah,
College.
I know what
More
you meant.
degrees than a thermometer. I got my degree.
I'm sure you did.
But what I did was, and me and Taylor always talk about it, you always need to have a good scheme in the works.
Okay.
You always have to have a
like
good
it.
scheme set up for yourself,
And what'd
right?
you have?
The scheme was I had my car, and then I think I've told the story here on Mr. Gray before. I had my car with my license plate.
Yeah.
I also had a bogus license plate in my trunk. So what I did was I would swap one license plate for the other when I got to the school.
So if you got a ticket, it would be
They would
under.
write it to a bogus thing.
But that
That's
doesn't every
that's-
license plate have to be at some point registered? Like where was it registered?
But the thing is, if you have the decal, it doesn't matter where you're like what you register as long as they see the
Okay.
decal.
Right.
That's very much illegal.
I mean,
Well,
you ain't lying. You ain't trying.
exactly.
Yeah, okay.
Bad news for them. They got cheated out of hundreds of dollars, but not my problem.
What's the most illegal thing you've ever done, Roy?
Again, if this was already out of the statute of limitations, please do not incriminate yourself. Plead the fifth.
Which is why I'm pleading the fifth.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You never like threw eggs in the neighborhood?
No.
You never had like a rascal side idea?
I mean, those.
Did you ever like?
Fights,
did you ever,
that's
like,
it.
Did you ever go like toilet paper like
Ooh,
on
TP.
Halloween? No.
No, there was just fighting. And that's
You're just
obviously
scrapping.
assault and battery.
You were just scrapping people like outside. Like, well,
I threw eggs. I'll say it.
I mean, no. Like if
my
I had to defend
adolescence.
myself, I defended myself.
Not proud of it.
self-defense though.
Not proud of it.
Well, not necessarily. I mean, people
So then you
lie
went
on
out and scrapped. Okay.
I mean, if I had to, I had to.
Roy
So
the
I scrapped.
scrapper.
Yeah. What about you?
I've thrown eggs. I've paintballed like with my own friends. Like I wasn't like I've like had paintball wars amongst friends. Like we did some stupid shit, man.
Yeah.
Some really dumb shit.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean that's not really. I don't even know if that's illegal. I mean throwing eggs is legal for sure.
I mean, it's vandalism.
Me and my dad had this guy on that's like some Beatles brunch guy. He like run whatever. Some guy we had on that lives in my dad's neighborhood.
So hold on. Explain to me what that means.
Joe Johnson.
This guy, yes.
Okay, yeah, because he did the.
Wait,
Of course, Roy knows that is.
Yeah.
Beatle Brunch is like a nationally syndicated just show that's about the Beatles.
Yeah.
And it's this guy, Joe Johnson. And my dad learned like a month ago, this guy lives a block away from us. So
Really?
he like saw him at Publix and was like, hey, I live right near you. And my dad, of course, was like, hey, I have a podcast. Come on it. So Joe Johnson came on our podcast. And I had a moment before he came on. And I was just like, very good chance I egged his house at some point.
at the time.
I was
he
going to be like, Joe, where do you live? Because,
There's a chance.
sorry.
at the time we were at the ticket, he was at Magic 102.7.
Yeah,
so that's
he's
how
like
we know.
great voiceover. Like, hello, Magic 102.7.
Yeah, but now he's at the NPR station WLRN.
He has an interesting life, but it was a fun interview. But
So he just does a Beatles show every day?
I think it's weekly. I don't know how like
What
the release
what else are
schedule
we
is.
like reinventing the wheel with on the Beatles?
I think it's kind of just different stories, and he plays a lot of like the archived like like I don't know. I've never listened to an
But
episode.
shows like that are like very specific to certain shows and or music, they have a small shelf life. Just
Right.
Like Tony says, eventually, hey,
But
guess
the
what?
Beatles-
There's
I
told
more
old stories.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
but old people love the Beatles. So like, if there was ever going to be a band that, it makes sense that it would be the Beatles. Like,
Yeah.
like I'm sure you should start Bad Bunny Brunch.
Ooh, alliteration.
More alliteration. 3
Bad Bunny
B's.
Brunch.
Triple B.
It's really where you're just like taught, like kind of like what you did with the dude from Molly and Dade. Like
Right.
it's just basically like
Talking about
letting
whatever.
people nerd out on shit they're into.
Yeah.
Right. Are the Beatles dead? as
Paul
a collective.
McCartney.
Half of them are.
No, not
Paul McCartney
physically.
is
Not
alive.
physically.
He's
I'm
on
talking
Ringo.
about, are the Beatles as a musical act dead?
Well, people
say it.
are still excited about this new release they had this past
I'll
week.
say it
or
though.
so.
The Beatles overrated.
Right. I mean,
I'm a Rolling Stones guy.
I think a lot of people our age have that thought just because it's never really was like.
But that's the point. At what point is the tipping point for nobody listens to the Beatles?
I'm not going to let this be a full ripping the Beatles. I have appreciation for the Beatles. I enjoy a good amount of their music. It's not exactly my cup of tea, but I appreciate it, and I realize it was a groundbreaking group. I'm just saying
Sure,
the things you have to
that's
say.
70 years
'cause it feels
ago.
like we're crushing them right now. So I'm just trying to give a little balance here.
I think it's more the when they were taking acid portion era of their.
Oh, when we were doing drugs.
Yeah.
This is my John Lennon.
That's pretty good.
Thank you.
You watched all like 47 hours of that documentary.
I didn't know. I watched some of it. It was cool though. I did like just getting to see the creative process and see how frustrated Paul McCartney would get with all the other band members because he's like, guys, we have a really cool thing here. Can we make some music?
And they're like,
John
nah.
Lennon would just be like, I don't know.
And nobody
George
wanted
Harrison
to
would be
listen to George Harrison.
George Harrison's like, I could be a star here if it wasn't for these two. Like, I could be the lead on a band.
And
And
Ringo's just
Ringo's just like, I do my thing. I'm high as shit over here, man. Just play these drums.
Oh, yeah.
Lazy River.
yeah,
He
just
was.
lazy river in it.
I know nothing about the Beatles.
And I just gave you everything I knew.
Or them from Liverpool. Paul McCartney's really talented.
Yeah.
John Lennon died early.
Yeah.
John Lennon
Might have
also
been a
very
communist.
talented.
John Lennon kind of a weirdo at the end.
A lot of people blame his wife.
Yoko Ono.
Yeah.
It's her fault.
Have you seen the one? I think
murder.
it's like, is it Chuck Berry? It's like it's
Chuck Berry, the blues
Beatles
musician?
with Chuck Berry, and like it's just this cool collaboration, and Yoko is just ruining it in the back, like screeching.
Oh
She's
yeah.
like, yeah, and it's just like this is so cool watching Chuck Berry
Yeah.
and the Beatles, and it's just being ruined.
Give me that one more time.
Dude, I'm telling you, I had to find
don't
this
like
video
that.
for you.
Yeah, I
It is
don't like
literally
that.
I don't like it.
I don't like
I
it
don't
at
like
all.
it.
No,
Yeah, I don't like it.
That's why they blame her.
Can I
Well,
play it on here?
I blame
Can I like
Chris.
pull it up? No.
Maybe.
It's your world, baby.
Yeah.
It's
on,
your
carry on while I
world,
find it.
baby.
He's gonna find it.
Carry on.
Carry on.
So anyway, I'm really washed.
You are.
Yeah.
How so?
We knew that. I think.
Yeah, but when I went to Halloween Horror Nights, like I had Express Pass, and then I went to Hollywood Studios the next day.
For people, really quick, Mike. I'm sorry, not to cut you off. For people that don't live in Florida, explain to them what Halloween Horror Nights is, because it's a very
or as Danny correctly said, California. Halloween Horror Nights, Universal Studios, they leave the park open at night, and it's basically a collection of haunted houses that are usually like media theme. Like they had The Last of Us, they had Chucky, they had The Exorcist. They have
Stranger
a couple they make
Things, one, I
Stranger
think.
Things is one of them. They have a couple they make up themselves, and basically you walk around at night, you go in the haunted houses, you get scared. Lately
Are the
it's
rides
become-
open?
Yes. Well, most of them. Lately, it's become like a TikTok hot thing to bash it because you do end up waiting for a really long time if you don't pay this exorbitant amount of money for the Express Pass. So, like, you're waiting sometimes 2 hours for one of these houses. I paid for Express. It was crazy expensive. I want to do it again. But
But it's worth it though, right?
it is, the Express is worth it.
It's like 5-10 minutes
I think
every
I think
line.
the most I waited was 15.
Yeah, it's the best.
Compared to 2 hours.
What is
yeah.
it? How much for the?
It varies by day because they know when it's hot. I paid $200 for mine.
Yeah.
Plus,
but,
like,
but dude, I'm
85,
telling you that
yeah,
it
for the
sucks
ticket.
waiting in lines. Like,
Yeah.
it sounds expensive, but that is worth it.
Well, the thing is, like, yeah, if you go and have 8 haunted houses, the park's only open, I think, an extra 7 hours. So if you wait in 4 of the houses, 2 hours each,
Right.
that's already the whole night, and you miss half the houses. So
Did you do houses multiple times?
no, I did one.
So you only do it once and let it rip.
Yeah, I mean, I could have gone more, but like I said, I did like other rides too. Like I had to wait for what was I doing? I ended up riding like the Mummy that I rode 100 times. Like
The Mummy Class.
What's your strategy in these haunted houses? Because like, there's like a few ways you can play this. You can really just buy in, let yourself get into it, and get scared of things and like jump and stuff.
Yeah.
Or you can be the guy that's like, you can't scare me,
Well-
and you just walk through very stone faced. Like I like to let this guy know
Very
that
stone
he didn't
faced?
scare
No,
me.
the-
I like to. I don't let. There's not a single emotion on his
no,
face.
that guy is the too cool for school guy. You're throwing away. Your
I
money.
want this guy to know that
He's
he's
not
not trying
scared.
to
He
get the
didn't
next
get
guy.
me? No, I got him.
Not me. Hey, I knew that curtain had. I saw the little hole in the curtain. I
Well,
knew that's where you're coming
The
from.
problem is, like, what we tried to do is we tried to hold back like 30 seconds to let people go ahead of you because a lot of the scares are timed. So if you walk up at the wrong time, the person in front of you is going to get scared, and then you're just like, oh, okay, well, that's that. You know, so a lot of people are like, that was another TikTok complaint. Like, you're getting paid to watch the person in front of you get scared because
Yeah.
it's so packed. But that's
I found
besides
this
the point.
thing. Let me play this real fast.
Okay.
Wait for it. That's her in the background. And maybe you can't see it. Maybe this is a bad video, but I'm telling you, they're just singing. They're having a great moment. Wait for it. Hear that in the background? She's just going.
It almost sounds like another instrument.
It's not an instrument. It's her
not.
squealing.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't.
Look up that video. What I just did didn't do it justice. It's crazy.
By the way, the Beatles are very litigious. So
Yeah, we're fine.
No,
I hope so.
But
Beatles
anyway,
are dead in this town.
the reason I'm saying I'm washed is because the next day I went to Hollywood Studios, and then the day after that, my feet hurt, my knees hurt, my back hurt, everything hurt. I'm so washed. Like, I was completely exhausted.
Did you calculate how many miles you walked?
I think it was
'Cause
like 17 over the 2 days.
Yeah, a sneaky part of like why everything hurts is because you're walking a ton, standing a ton, which is not great.
Yeah.
That's another reason I got the Express. I'm like, I do not want to be standing.
Yeah.
Because that would have destroyed me. I don't even want to imagine what it would have been like if I would have done like the full weights.
Get your steps in, man.
Just can't do it anymore.
It
end.
would have been worse if when the back starts hurting from all the walking. That's when you know you're really old. The feet, that's child's play,
yeah.
dude. You haven't
the
reached
knees,
aging
too.
yet.
Yeah, you could prep for that. You can get some insoles.
Not even insoles.
I think
Wear
the
some nice
insoles
Skechers
is
or
just
something.
as bad as the bad. Once you start buying insoles for
You're
Orlando
cooked.
trips, it's over.
Even if
No,
you wear
man, it's
insoles, your
prep.
feet are gonna hurt.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, eventually
insoles
you
are not
just-
gonna stop your feet from hurting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Okay,
You know what
have
I
some
do?
comfortable shoes.
You know what I do when I had my ankle situation and it was just not good, obviously? The therapist told me what you do is you get a lacrosse ball, right? And to help your foot kind of like get some pressure release, you take the lacrosse ball and then you rub your foot up and down the lacrosse ball like that.
Where are you going to get a lacrosse ball? You're going to go to
Dick's
Dick's?
Sporting Good, yeah, they're like $1.
$1.
Yeah, they're like $2.
Wow.
You get a lacrosse ball, you put it down there, and you start like.
What about it? Like, could a baseball work?
The thing is, the lacrosse ball's soft.
Yeah, the
So,
baseball doesn't have any
You
give.
can kind of like push it down into the ground.
So you
The
can't get a
baseball-
racquetball?
Racquetball's too soft.
Okay.
Yeah, too soft.
Yeah. Okay.
What about a golf ball? Well, I feel
Too
like
hard.
that's too hard.
ridges might be nice.
Oh, that's true.
Little ridges.
Yeah, that's true.
So, Chris, you're going to follow the Dolphins.
I'm literally about to leave to go.
You're leaving very soon.
You're about to hit
Literally running to the
MIA.
airport in 3 minutes.
Yeah. I'd like to,
Yeah.
even though there's 8 minutes left in the segment.
Gotta go to
So we
the
gotta-
airport
you're,
bar.
You're leaving in 8 minutes. Germany, your second time there. First time is kind of like
Well,
a lily pad situation.
Does this count? I was only in the airport. I had a 4-hour layover going to Rome like 5 years ago, and I was in Frankfurt Airport for like 5 hours. So long enough too short a time to be able to like leave the airport, but long enough where we ate a nice German airport lunch.
Right.
But
A nice German airport.
I think it
lunch
was
at the
honestly
Sbarros.
like early in the morning, but we were like, guys, we're in Germany. Like, we're not going to
Eat
not.
something,
I
yeah.
think I
Get
had a
yourself a
wiener
pretzel.
schnitzel at like 9 a.m.
What is a
Schnitzel's-
wiener
it's just-
schnitzel?
Isn't it just like breaded steak? Like
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
is it
Flat
some kind of meat, right?
It's like flat and
It's like a chicken empanizado. Is that pollo
that's what I
empanizado?
think. I think it's. Yeah.
Sometimes they do it with chicken. My dad.
Schnitzel?
My,
What's a schnitzel?
Schnitzel, I believe.
I think
is-
that's a breading.
That's the
portion
breading.
there.
Like
Yeah.
schnitzel is just how it's prepared. So you can
Gotcha.
have chicken schnitzel. You can have anything
Steak
schnitzel.
schnitzel.
But I think the
it's
wiener
fried.
schnitzel is it lamb?
That
Somebody
is
look that
veal.
up.
It's
Veal. It might be veal.
Danny, look that up.
Danny, wake up. Danny, wake up.
So, are you excited? This is your first time in Germany.
Okay, I got it here.
I'm a little.
Are you excited?
Oh, he's got it. He's got it.
It's, a schnitzel is made of a thin breaded pan fried veal cutlet.
Okay.
so it's wiener.
I think.
No, it's Wiener because W is pronounced with a V.
But what's wiener then?
Wiener.
What is wiener?
is one of the best known specialties of Viennese cuisine and is one of the national dishes of Austria. So it's actually Austrian.
So what is it?
It's veal.
It's veal.
So veal is
veal
wiener.
cutlet.
It's a veal cutlet. Yeah.
So wiener schnitzel is
It's
actually veal.
Delicious. I love it.
You like it?
I'm a big fan of it.
like
but
veal.
I have a lot of emotions. I'm super excited about the game. I'm super excited to travel kind of alone at the beginning because Juju's not getting there until like a full day after me. So I'm going to have like one full day to just be on my own.
Grown up moment.
And I'm kind of looking forward to it. I'm a little scared. I don't know how the like language. I don't
Well, I
know.
think-
like
well,
I have
you're
my-
not gonna understand German. I can say
Yeah,
that.
I got
outright.
my Google Translate
But they're
ready
not
to
gonna
go.
talk to you in German either. Like I think most Germans speak English, so I think you'll be fine.
Really?
Right. That's what my dad.
You believe
My dad
so, huh?
told me that, especially the places I'll be are going to be.
touristy.
When
Yeah.
I first went to Amsterdam in I don't know what year it was, but I remember walking around and I felt like I was in America because everybody just spoke English to me. And then
Yeah.
one guy spoke Dutch to me and it threw me off so bad. I was like, oh, wow, like that. He got me. And then he goes, are you okay? And I go, oh, wait, you do speak English. And he's like,
Yeah.
yeah, I just talked to you in Dutch for a second. I'm like, oh, well, you know.
Oh, so he fucked with you.
Yeah, I was like, damn. Like,
Wow.
I'm not thrilled about a 9-hour flight, but who would?
sucks. Dude. It sucks.
That other than that, yeah, I'm really excited. I don't know what to expect, but I think we're gonna have fun.
I'm guessing they have like some kind of fan area over there. So.
Yeah, I saw a thing for like Dolphins bar, bar
so
that's like a Dolphins.
You got to
bar.
head over there.
There's
and
like some
flex your-
fan.
Flex your Dolphin.
But the thing
knowledge,
is, the
you know?
Dolphins bar is good for Dolphin game, but you're going to be at the game, so
Right.
the Dolphins bar is not really a bar for.
There's like a
Dolphins.
fan
before.
fest.
Yeah.
I think it's like a thing like the week of, like all week, like kind of thing. It's not just for the
Gotcha.
game. It's
Okay.
kind of like
Do you
this
know
is the Dolphins bar all week.
Oh,
Do you know
gotcha.
the time difference? Like at
Yeah, it's-
9:30s.
Was 7? 7 or
Funny
8?
thing is I've been just assuming it was 6.
I
think
because
it's like
it's
1
further.
o'clock.
We could just
Yeah,
look it
it's
up.
further,
We have
yeah.
phones. We can. do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's further past England and France, so it's a couple hours, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Sideline credential, or are you going to be ticketed?
I have a credential. Juju and I have discussed potentially buying a ticket just because we enjoy that experience more than sitting in a press box. But it's 6 hours ahead, so
6 hours.
It looks like I was right.
Good job.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
But yeah, no, I'm excited about it. I'm going to eat it all up. I'm excited. As I said, I'm nervous about it. I've never traveled alone before. Have you guys traveled alone before? Outside of work,
For work, I've traveled a couple times alone, but not to another country.
right?
Yeah, I've traveled in the States alone for work.
Yeah.
But not.
But
Yeah.
that's what I mean. But like, so I'm excited for that day of just like, even
Yeah,
though
it's-
I'm hoping I don't wait because I'm landing on Friday morning at 7:45. Hopefully I was able to sleep and I won't want to like. Hopefully I don't like feel like I need to go sleep right when I get there. That's what I'm hoping to avoid. Any red eye tricks to avoid getting tired.
I'm bad.
I
sleeping
stayed
on
up
planes.
late the night before. Like I stayed up late last night to try to be tired on the flight today.
I wouldn't say it's like a trick that you can do, but I'd say trying to get rest is like the most important thing.
Rest prior to the
No,
plane.
on the plane, on
on
the
the
flight
plane.
Right,
to
that's-
Germany, because you're
got
essentially
some-
not sleeping.
I'm bringing some sleeping pills.
Right. So I'd say get an eye mask.
Yeah.
Those are important. And then what I would do is, because obviously you guys know I'm a mouth taper, right? So I tape my mouth when I go to sleep.
Every
that way
night?
I can, every night. So that way I can breathe out of my nose and not my mouth and not snore and all that stuff. So remember, I told you.
What if you're
Oh,
clogged
wait a minute.
up?
Yeah, what if you're congested?
And he just rolls the dice.
You gotta fight through it. I don't know what to tell you.
Man.
I love the idea. It's like I'm not covering my mouth.
Yeah,
so.
so I'm just
Like I gotta power through it, right? So no, but your body adapts to it.
No, I know.
The
I'm
moment
just
something
trying to
gets
think.
taken away,
if
your body
you were
adapts
clogged,
to it.
though, I imagine.
Yeah,
it'd
it's
be
tough. No, it's not easy. So what I do is I would take the mouth tape. Like when I went to Rome, we flew out of Philly and it was the same, like 9 hours from Philly. We left at 6 something. We landed at 8 in the morning or whatever in Rome. So I took my eye mask, and then I took the mouth tape, taped my mouth, and then I took like a COVID mask, and then I put that over kind of everything just so my nose would sit out. So people wouldn't see like the mouth tape and be like, yo, what's wrong with this guy?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I had the COVID mask on my mouth, and then I had the eye mask over my eyes. So the only thing that was sticking out was my nose.
That's
That's it. That's how I slept.
sounds nice.
It was actually really nice. A nice sleep.
How you feel about the trip coming back?
That's a
we'll
mother.
cross that bridge. We'll cross that pond when
Oh,
we
he
get
doesn't
there.
want to think about it.
That is a mother.
Yeah.
You can't think about the trip back. Like
No, the trip back is
the Japan trip.
devious.
I'm dreading there, but like the way back, I'm gonna be exhausted. All the traveling, not waiting to get home, and then have to get on an 18-hour flight.
Bro.
I might cancel the
This
trip.
is, I've done the thing about how
cancel
the
it.
day before vacation, like I don't have that feeling today. Like I'm not super excited right now.
it's not really
I want to just
vacation.
get there. I'll be
Yeah.
happy once I land.
Well, you also have the pressure of like you got to bring back stuff,
Right.
Like you got to do stuff when you're out there,
Right.
Oh, yeah.
It's not vacation. You go,
Oh yeah, that
and like
too.
you stick your thumb
I
up
should
your
probably
ass.
do some content.
Yeah, I feel like that's the least of your worries.
Yeah,
though.
I don't care.
I feel like content's gonna happen no matter what.
Yeah.
Are you meeting a guy out there, right? To do like a
What?
You meaning a guy?
What do you mean you meet up a guy? What does that mean?
Well,
video
no,
guy, dude.
we're gonna have.
No, I don't know. I'm
think-
asking.
I think
You're like a fixer?
We are having Juju and I are being assigned like a little bit of a crew, like a video person to help us. Like, do
Gotcha.
stuff.
As you can
International
tell,
film crew.
Taylor is not packing for a trip to Germany.
Oh, I figured somebody else was. I don't know.
There's only like 2 people. One of them's right next to me. He's not going either.
True.
Hey, it's
I
Danny.
figure maybe like Rose or John Reed or somebody would be.
want to go
one
to
of them.
Germany?
Yeah, he
All
said
right.
yeah.
Yeah, he said, yeah. Well, hurry up
Danny's
and
always
book your
down to
flight.
ride, dude.
Danny is always down to ride.
He's always down to
Dude, a
ride.
volleyball tournament, he's crushing it.
Guy's out of here, dude.
Yeah, he's out of here. He's already there.
Johnny quit volleyball.
I know.
Whoa.
I heard.
Yeah,
I saw him
sad.
I saw him at on last Saturday.
Yeah.
Contract
Lewis's
contract
wife's son.
negotiations. He didn't like the number.
No, he didn't like the terms. He said, "You know what? I'm going to walk away from the game on top."
Wow.
He's like, who built this team? I did.
I did.
He did actually, kind of.
Yeah, that's why I'm not saying it sarcastically.
Yeah.
He's like,
no.
and
Like
now
I said,
now he's leaving his brother there. Still
Yeah,
like
now
doing it?
Both teams that he was going to coach won gold.
Oh, there's.
No,
I knew,
good for him.
I knew we
Won
could
in
get Danny
spite
out.
of
I
going
knew
out
I knew
like
we could get him out
They
of
won in
volleyball.
spite of him, dude. Wow.
Wow.
spite of
Little
him.
microphone by Danny.
Danny,
Hey man,
you had
don't
to-
judge.
Based off of what you've seen, if you had to build out a 6-man volleyball team based off the Meadowlark, who you like? Give us.
You have
the team.
14 seconds.
Yeah,
You have 10
You can
seconds.
go long if you need to.
That's rough.
just
It
make a
is,
team. Let's go. You have to
You have
field
8
one right
seconds.
Tony.
Yeah.
At the middle.
Okay. I'm more of an outside hitter.
now. Remember,
That's
we
okay.
bumped that spike, Danny.
I know.
played in middle school.
I know.
Okay.
I'm more of an outside hitter, so
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
You and your
You're
brother
tall,
are both
yeah.
middles.
Yeah, you guys.
just
are
because I'm
middle.
tall, so what?
Yeah.
Put Dan in the middle.
Oh, you're a middle.
No.
Oh, wow.
All right.
GQ at libero.
We don't need
boy,
lingo.
GQ.
Okay, we don't need lingo. Okay?
Libero.
Libero's the one that
Just
has a
name
different colored jersey.
Just name
Tell me
6
the
people.
Tell me the
Wow,
basics.
Oh,
baby.
he's the 7th guy.
Okay.
Lewis is the right side hitter.
Oh my
just
God.
So all your friends.
Are you
Cool.
kidding me?
No, Chris, you're the outside 2.
Okay.
Guy, this
John
is a
Reed
terrible
is the
team.
middle 2.
John Reed. Okay.
And Mike Fuentes is the other outside.
I was about to say, if you don't put me on the team,
I'm
Have you
glad
played?
that.
Have you
There's a
played?
lot of guys that can play middle. Okay, Mike and Dan in the middle dominate.
Remember, we rotate every time. Isn't that how it works?
Exactly.
Like you rotate around.
I'm glad that you have faith in my volleyball skills, though, Dan.
Yeah.
he saw you play pickleball.
Well, I
He saw
said
you play
6.
pickleball.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Well, I play baseball. So.
All right. We'll be right back.
It's been a long week.
Yeah.
It's been a really long week.
Yeah.
Long day, really.
Yeah.
Got to stop this like backloading stuff. That's the way it feels anyway.
Well, I've only been here 2 days, so,
Feels like a week though.
yeah. Yeah.
Thanksgiving's coming up.
Yes, it is.
We are in Thanksgiving month.
Well, I mean, yeah, people are probably trying to skip it already, right? For
Oh, it's
Christmas
happened
stuff?
already.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I like taking my time and enjoying every holiday as it comes. Right? I don't want to look forward to a holiday.
like a normal person.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Thanksgiving. We are doing Thanksgiving this year. Do you have a house or a family member that you always do Thanksgiving with every single year? You know exactly where you're going to be on November 24th or whatever the day is.
No, my house.
Your house. So
Yeah.
you have
You've
taken
the ownership.
the mantle.
Yep.
Yeah.
I normally cook the turkey. As you guys know, I have a recipe for the turkey that I make, except this year we are not doing that. This year we are going to celebrate Claire's birthday out of town. So we can't cook because the
not your
leftovers.
Not your house.
We're not.
Oh, you're doing it, but then you're leaving.
Yeah, and then we're leaving. So there's no point in cooking and leaving the leftovers in the refrigerator.
So then what are you going to do?
We're just going to have a small meal and call it a day.
Where are you going?
We're going to Orlando. We are celebrating at Disney.
There you go.
Gotcha.
A boy.
Yeah.
Mike, do you have a house that you go to, or a family member's house that you go to every single
Yeah, it's
Thanksgiving?
been my aunt's house for the last 38 years.
Really?
And I've been trying to like break off. Well, I've missed it a couple times for, assorted girlfriends and stuff. But
Assorted.
yeah, it's just
Like a box of chocolate.
It's correct. You never know what you're gonna
You
get.
didn't do like a split time where you would go to your family's thing for a little bit and then go to your girlfriend's
Yeah,
family's
if
thing
they
for a
were
little bit?
like the thing is, the current one,
The current one on the assorted box of chocolate.
yeah, her family lives
love
in,
that.
her family lives in
She'll
Orlando.
love that.
But they're so Colombian, they don't really do Thanksgiving.
Right, correct.
So they kind of just like
Because
jump
Thanksgiving
on.
is an American construct.
correct.
by the
Yeah.
way.
So
Yeah.
and they kind of just jump
And
on mine.
Canada as
So
well.
it's basically like whatever I want to do. It's fine. But I keep going to my aunts, even though the food's gotten not that great lately. Like thankfully they won't listen to this. But
Staying under your breath.
it's just my mom. Like I want I want to go because my mom's gonna be there. She wants us to be there, so I go for my mom.
Does Gino go?
Yeah, he goes.
Do they
But
call him Chris,
He has
or
to
they call him Gino?
They call him Gino. Nobody calls him Chris.
Okay, no, just making
Yeah.
sure because Gino's real name is Chris. I don't
only-
even know if he's here anymore.
Only the government now. Only the government calls him Chris.
Right.
But
Uncle Sam.
he has to do the 2-house thing,
Right, 'cause
which is
his
brutal.
wife, right.
Absolutely. Do you have to do the 2-house?
I used to do the 2-house thing, and this is the reason why I bring it up because, so I've been with my wife since 2009. So when we started doing Thanksgivings and stuff, we were still in high school, and then into college and into our adulthood. But we would have to do the separate Thanksgiving, separate Christmases, separate New Year's, where we'd have to do kind of like the 2-man game of, all right, we're gonna go here first.
It's like your parents are divorced.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
you gotta
Then we're
go
gonna
to
go
everything,
to,
yeah.
to your parents' house. Then we're going to my parents' house, or my parents' house, to your parents' house, or here, or her, or whatever. But what I've done is I've essentially become Thanos.
Oh.
I was like, this is heading to an Infinity Stone story. Like,
Yeah, thank
Stone
you.
Story. That's what I was
I've
thinking,
essentially
yeah.
become Thanos, right? Where all of a sudden
Gather
now,
them all.
now I have all of the crystals, all of the missing gems, and I've put them into one thing. Where now I've taken my family, right? Put them into the what's it called?
One of the slots.
What's the
The
thing
Infinity
called?
Gauntlet.
The gauntlet.
Yeah.
I put my family into the gauntlet. I put her family into the gauntlet, and then I put extended family and friends from both of our sides into the same gauntlet. So what we've done is created a Thanksgiving, Christmas, Nochebuena, New Year's Eve, whatever,
Just one big celebration.
One big celebration where everybody gets together, which again is a blessing because not every in-law, in-love family get along or whatever. Luckily, my parents love her parents love my parents, so it's something that we can all enjoy together.
So this is like celebrating everybody's birthday for the month at the same time at the same party.
Sometimes, because we actually have that in my family. My brother is my mom's the 12th of October, my brother's the 17th of October, and my sister's the 19th of October. And then my brother-in-law's the 19th of October. So I have like 4 birthdays in a matter of like a week. So it's a lot of, back and forth, dinner here, dinner there. So we all kind of celebrate it in conjunction. But Thanksgiving is going to be at my in-laws this year because they just redid the house. Everything's looking nice.
Come see it.
Right. Yeah. Everybody's looking nice. Everything's good. So we're doing Thanksgiving over there. The thing is, I don't know if they're going to cook or if we're going to order in, like get like food ordered in.
Are you a turkey guy?
I'm a turkey guy. I'm more of a Cuban Thanksgiving
Lechon
guy.
guy.
Lechon, moro, maduro, yuca. But I also like the honey baked ham.
Yes.
I like turkey.
Honey baked ham is.
I love sweet potato casserole.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
With marshmallows.
Marshmallow on top.
The small marshmallows, not the big one. The
Are
small
you a
one.
marshmallow guy, or are you like that pecan sugary stuff on top guy?
No,
I like both.
Claire's allergic to nuts,
so
so
you're
she can't
forced
have
to
that.
bring
She's got to eat more nuts.
You're-
I mean, come on,
no.
man. You want my child to die?
The ship has sailed.
You got
Jesus
to eat
Christ.
more nuts. Yeah.
I don't like turkey at all. Like if I was doing a Thanksgiving at my house, it's taco night.
Well, turkey.
Thursday.
How dare you?
You have to flavor your turkey because turkey is not.
It's a naturally
flavorful bird.
dry bird.
It's just dry.
Yeah,
That's
it's
the
dry
thing.
anymore.
That's the worst thing is dry. Like I'm there, I'm eating the turkey, and then I'm like choking it down with water. Like I'm trying to get like cream corn, please. Oh my God, help me down here. It's just not great.
Okay, that's why everybody loves my turkey because that doesn't happen in my house.
It's got a wet bird over there.
Oh, gotta take care of that wet bird, baby.
Have you had a good fried turkey?
Probably not because, like I said,
dry.
on
No,
Tia's
but on a
food,
fried turkey, they're usually not dry.
No,
if you
no,
get it
but-
right
but-
out the fryer, like it's juicy.
Tia's food, like I said, has not been great. Past few
Is she
years.
getting older in
Yeah,
age?
man.
She's-
Well, now
she doesn't
I-
have the same fastball she used to.
Now I think no, she's struggling. The slider's totally gone. But I think
What's your
now she
phone?
like outsources it. But whoever she's getting to do it, brutal.
Ain't it?
And I don't got the heart to tell her. Usually, the last few Thanksgivings have ended
How many
up at
people
Flanagan's.
go? How many people go?
Oh, it used to be a lot. It used to be like, I want to say between 30, 40, 50, and now it's probably like 15, 20. Unfortunately, because some of the people, like I said, it's been a long time. They're not with us anymore.
Damn.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
So what you need to do is have somebody else tell her from the party, be like, "Hey, Mima, it's time to
have the,
let's figure out if we're gonna."
Somebody-
That's why I like putting myself in charge of things.
Get a reliever
Because
out there.
I know
boy.
that I'm gonna do the right thing. Right? I'm gonna get the thing that I and hopefully everybody else will like. So the last couple of years, we've actually done 4 Rivers in Coral Springs, the barbecue joint. They do a really good like Thanksgiving spread. So if you call them ahead of time, you can drive up there. It's a haul.
Yeah. For you, yes, that is a long drive to go all the way
Coral
up there.
Springs is as far as balls. Who even lives in Coral Springs? I'm sorry if you do.
What a Panthers practice.
It's far.
it's about like an hour from here.
It takes an hour from my house and then an hour back. How about this, dude? And I forgot, and this reminded me. So last year we go and I drive. I always volunteer. Hey, I'll do it. I'll get whatever. So I go drive up, and they check everything for you. Here's the turkey. Here's this. Here's that. Make sure everything's good.
Smoked, right?
Yeah, it's really good. Like that's why we go an hour up to go get it. The thing is, I forgot they didn't give me the cornbread, which is important.
Yeah.
On Thanksgiving, you need cornbread.
Yeah.
So I get back to my house. It's an hour drive. They forgot cornbread and they forgot something else. So I call them back and I'm like, yo, you forgot this, but I'm not going back another hour to then drive another hour back.
Oh, no, you got to get something free for next time out of that one.
They
But
just
he
did.
only goes there once a year.
I only go once a year, right?
be
Which
a
is the
full
problem.
year, yeah.
So I told him, look, just take it off the bill. I messed up. My wife is not happy because I'm supplying the food for the entire family, like 20 or 30 or 40 of us. So and I'm like, damn, like my bad, I had to go down to
You're bad.
Yeah, it was my bad.
He should have checked
I should have checked it. And that was the whole
Should've
point.
checked
Yeah, I
it.
should have checked it.
Oh, Lord.
I went down to. I'm trying to think of the place down south. It's on exit 1.
A Smoky Bones
the
or something like that?
Keys.
Shivers?
Not Shivers.
Oh, Shivers fire, by the way. Shout out to Shivers.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's really good.
isn't it a Keys?
Yeah, it's in the Keys.
I passed by that.
Whatever. I don't remember the place.
Down there.
I had to go down there to get cornbread and whatever it was that we were missing. So I had to drive to Coral Springs from Kendall, back to the Keys.
You drove a lot.
And back.
You drove a lot.
That day I was like, you know what? I'm not doing
I'm done
anything
driving
anymore.
Yeah, that's over.
I'm just going to watch football. Leave
It
me
was the day
alone.
before. Luckily, it was the day before Thanksgiving.
Oh,
so
okay.
I had enough time to,
Oh, okay, so
to
you had to
recoup
fix
it.
it.
Watch basketball. Then.
But this year, I don't know what we're going to do. My wife is more in charge because we're doing it at her parents' house. So it's kind of like, hey, you figure out what you want to do. But I'm a big proponent of ordering it in because I don't want to have to sit there and cook, or I don't want somebody else,
Yeah,
more importantly,
that's the
to have
thing.
to go out there and cook it.
Like my mom always wants to invite us over for dinner. She's like, "What do you want? I'll cook." I'm like, "What I want is for you to relax."
Yeah.
So you tell me what you want. I'll pick it up, or I'll take care of it, and that
Correct.
way you don't have to clean anything. You don't have to do anything. And my mom has this bad habit of she'll make all the food, but she'll make too much. But then we have to eat everything at the same time. So the first thing she makes, by the time she finishes the 7th thing she's making, ice cold, and then it's like, "Oh well, this is I gotta microwave it now."
Yeah. Oh, man, that's going to dry everything out.
I know, and God, I love her mom, but just mom, relax. You're like pushing 70. Let me chill. I can afford the 8 chicken parmesans,
Yeah.
which are fire. Everybody talks about later. You guys weren't there, obviously, in the office. Everybody was shitting on chicken parmesan. It's delicious.
It's crazy.
Tony's with me. Are you on the chicken parmesan train?
Sure, I can have that. Yeah.
Ordering it from a restaurant, though, because what they did, they were like, oh, I won't eat. Me and you had the conversation of we won't eat a chicken at a restaurant outside of chicken wings, outside of chicken parm, because a good chicken parm in a good Italian spot is fire.
Well, I'll eat a good fried chicken. But if it's just
Okay.
like baked chicken or like chicken in a pan, I'm out.
Yeah.
Put a cutlet probably on that one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, correct. Yeah.
Chicken marsala?
Ooh, talking about
you
the big
in?
cheese?
With the cheese.
Ooh, buddy, I'm in. Love chicken marsala. But that's more for like the mushrooms in the sauce.
Right. Then we do Friendsgiving, which is like a whole other monster
preparation thing?
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
that's big.
we did a Friendsgiving once where we had to cook everything, and for whatever reason, me and my boy were like, hey, let's fry a turkey this year.
Yeah.
And they were like, yes, dude. So me and my buddy Julian were like, yeah, we're just gonna fry a turkey. So we had to go out and get like the oil, get the big ass
kind of oil?
pot. I don't remember what it was, peanut oil, canola oil.
See,
Something
now
that's
Claire
not good for you.
Claire can't have that either.
It was a seed oil, which is obviously terrible for
it's
you.
a seed oil then, okay.
So threw it in there, and it took a long ass time.
As turkeys tend to do.
Yeah.
And it was good, but it was just
3
a pain
hours.
in the ass.
Okay, so now that we're coming down to 1 minute, little production note here for the viewers. On the video side, you're going to see the Magic Creative content, which is returned, which is sitting right down there.
I love it.
Roy, you'll be a part of it in the coming weeks.
I will.
I'm going to reintroduce that as part of the video today. So
love
anybody who might have missed it on the feed can see it. If you're on the audio side, you will get that audio. There's some visual gags in there that will be removed because
So go
obviously
watch it.
It doesn't have, so go to YouTube and watch it.
Yep.
Watch this show on YouTube also, or watch the individual segment. I'm sorry for anybody who's already seen it, but I want to promote it. I want it to be a thing.
Yes, it will be a thing,
Yes.
actually.
So
Yeah, good.
episode 2, we're probably going to try to record next week. It's tough because there's so much going on. But Roy, what do you got?
All right, Montgomery and Company. We got Stephanie Rawlings Blake on because Miami. We talk shit about Ron DeSantis as usual, and on that hockey podcast show, which is not the official title, but I'm calling it that right now. Kevin Weeks and Sarah Sivian.
Puck Boys.
I'll get back to you on that.
What the puck?
Yeah, there you go.
I'll get back to you on that.
Sunday Night Live, me and Juju Gotti, he'll be live from Frankfurt, which will be
he's gonna be
exciting
on the show
for
live
Sunday.
from
Yeah,
Frankfurt.
he'll be
Wow.
live from Frankfurt.
Yeah.
All right, later.
Okay. Goodbye.
Oh, I know that one. Lying tour guide.
The tour guide that lies.
You're onto it. You're onto something for sure.
So Tony was out there and he was telling us that he was at the Roman Coliseum and he's
Yeah.
like, at the Roman Coliseum, they used to have to put flour and what else did you say?
Flowers and perfume
They
in
used
front
to
of the
have-
emperor.
And then
because
you
the
looked it up and it was a
No,
lie.
no. So he's like, they used to have to put flowers and perfume underneath the seat of the emperor so he wouldn't smell the
blood.
smell of blood and death and of all the people that were
People
in the
getting torn apart by
Coliseum.
lions
Exactly.
and tigers and bears. And,
Yeah. And then while he's telling this, he's like very he obviously absorbed this knowledge and is
did.
now passing it along
Yes.
to the rest of us very
Thank you.
proudly from his trip that he went to the Coliseum. and I said to him, you know, if I was a tour guide, I think I would lie. I think I just start making stuff up, especially if I see like Tony's here, he's gonna go back to America, never gonna see this guy again. I could say anything to this guy, he's gonna eat this shit up, and he's gonna tell everybody, and he's gonna be misinforming people for years and years to come based on his one stop at the Coliseum.
But the problem with that is in every tour, there's one person that's like the know-it-all that wants to be like, well, I actually heard that it was 3 times. And it's like,
you heard wrong.
Yeah.
But who works here? Me or you?
Who's getting paid to this?
Exactly
and who paid
right.
To be here? You paid me.
Who's got a flight out of town tomorrow and who's here every day?
Or you just say like, you know what? It's actually changed. I don't know if you saw the most recent study out of blah, 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 blah. And they're like, oh.
Yeah.
I didn't see that study. Sorry.
Yeah.
Well,
I'll look it up as soon as I get home.
My calculations.
Yeah, so I think if I was a tour guide, I may start lying to people just to make things up, to make things more exciting. Really for myself.
Yeah.
Because it has to be boring to tell the same
I
story
have a question.
time.
Are we done with poking people in the eyes with like 2 fingers like that?
Oh, yeah. Once
block
you did this, it's blocked. It's done.
It's over. Like nobody did it, and then all of a sudden it was game changer.
You know what my daughter told me the other day?
What?
So she often takes off my glasses, puts them on.
Oh, yeah.
She goes up to me the other day, and she goes, put on your glasses. Your eyes are cold. And I was like, that's not what they're for.
That's cute though.
No, they're for.
I saw you
That's one of
picture.
those things that kids say, man.
I saw you with a picture on Instagram with you with stickers on your face.
Yeah.
I was like,
that's
wow,
adorable.
Billy
a lot
has
of
a heart.
stickers.
Yeah. Kids love stickers.
Billy has a heart.
Never left.
We're picking
kinda
something here. Okay, let's see.
All right.
Wow. Very, very exciting topic.
Why?
Very exciting topic.
Sounds like it's his topic.
Go on.
Alien technology?
Oh, force fields.
Force fields. Now, Mike, I'm trying to remember why we said force fields. So a little bit of a behind the scenes. Mike and I were working on this project. So we put a lot of stuff that we were talking about that day or that week or whatever. So one of them happened to be alien technology, ? And I think that's important because it's like, it gives room for interpretation of what alien technology is. Can you like remind me what the alien technology we were talking about was?
I was trying not to be on camera.
Oh,
That's why I don't have a
please.
camera set up. It's fine. The thing is, this all started because
Ooh,
I was
voice from
talking
the
about.
sky.
Yeah, I like that.
I was talking in movies about how I don't like how aliens always have force fields. They always have superior technology.
Oh, yeah,
like
that's right.
sure they traveled in space, but how do you know like they haven't figured out how to use a fork or running water or toilets? You know?
Right.
Or thirk.
Yeah.
A threek. It's not a thirk. It's a
Oh,
threek.
sorry.
Yeah. You knew what I was talking about with the threek.
You made that up. You made that up. No, I've never heard anyone call it a threek before.
Because I just invented whatever. Not the point.
It's a 3-headed fork.
It's
okay.
a 3 pinchot fork.
Yeah.
As 4 forks have
What do you
4
want to talk
pinchos.
about with aliens?
Alien technology. To Mike's point, we make these aliens up to be like, oh, super beings, and like they're just past all of this stuff that we have here on Earth. But like, what if they can't do normal things?
Right.
Like what?
Like can't tie a shoe.
Yeah, like they don't wear shoes. They still haven't developed shoes yet. They developed interdimensional space travel, but they're barefoot.
Wouldn't know what to do in a fantasy football draft.
Exactly. Don't get the concept of
That's a funny concept of an alien fantasy football
it's
draft.
just like, what do I do?
I think I remember years and years and years ago, and I this might be betraying something, but I think it happened on air. I think I remember years and years and years ago, Mike Ryan said that he wanted one day, like years down the road, just to be the American football expert overseas in a country that doesn't really care about American football.
Interesting.
Like he wanted to be the biggest football expert in the world.
In like Kazakhstan.
I think he meant like in England or something. But now, I mean, there's London games every year.
I was gonna say
that
they
turf
love-
is art, but to your point, there's probably already someone in England. Like you're gonna have to
Yeah.
go somewhere else that it's not as popular.
right.
there.
It has to be in a place that like doesn't even know what football is.
So you want to do that for aliens? Like you want to be the expert on human things for aliens?
That's what Tony, it seems like, wants
well,
to
no,
do.
but you walk into an alien, ship, and you're like, guys, look at this
yeah.
sneaker.
Loop, swoop, and pull.
You guys don't know how to tie shoes here. Nobody's got shoes on. Why?
Do you guys think that aliens would think that we're very smart?
In a way.
It depends where they saw me. Like if they saw me at Publix, they'd be like, "This guy knows exactly what he wants. He knows exactly he's cooking something tonight." Like if they saw me at
Where would the
at a
place be?
museum, I feel like I'm not going to impress anybody at a museum.
Why not?
He'd be like, "This guy's not reading
Hold
that
on,
plaque.
I'm gonna-
This guy's walking too fast by each exhibit. He's
I'm
not
going to
reading."
reenact Chris Cody at a museum.
Got it. Yep. Got it. I'm always the first guy into the next room.
Huh?
I'm always waiting for my crew.
You like the line lead?
I'm just basically like, I like to keep the pace.
You're like, all right, I saw this.
Because my dad's one of these guys, like, I got to read every plaque.
Yeah, my dad's
please.
the same way.
We're not reading every plaque.
He likes to read everything. Yeah.
No.
It's the same thing 13 times. We're in a room full of sculptures.
Yeah.
They're all sculptures.
Like,
Let's keep it moving.
I never like to stop. Like, I'll read something. I will do some reading and stuff, but I'm always moving.
For the big stuff.
I might be moving at a really slow pace, but I'm never stopped. I'm never that. There's these people with the hands behind their back and they're
Yeah, just kind of loitering.
No, always moving.
When we went to see David, the statue of David in Florence, have you seen it, Chris? You said you went to Florence.
I did go to Florence. That one doesn't jump out
Doesn't
at
ring
me.
a bell. Okay, so-
I probably did it.
The one with the wiener out.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think I did see that one then. Yeah.
The statue
I
of David.
I thought that would. Be
It's
nice.
huge. It's like 30 feet
The one
tall.
with the wiener.
Yeah, it's enormous.
The
statue.
not the wieners,
No,
actually.
the statue. The statue's enormous.
I was actually going to say the opposite.
Statue's enormous. Wiener, questionable size.
It'd be funny if you were like, the wiener's huge. I would be like, damn, my guy.
I mean, proportional. If you think about it, the wiener's actually like 3 feet tall.
So I think we've answered that aliens would not think that we're smart.
No, but imagine they come down and then
Yeah.
they're like, so we know what rocks are. We know what
Are you talking about you know what rocks
No,
are?
no,
Or
I'm
the
saying- I'm
aliens
speaking
know what
as the
rocks
alien.
are. Okay.
the alien comes down. He's like, we know what rocks and marble are. How did this lowly form of human
Yeah.
make that out of this? Right? Like, I think they're missing the human spirit.
Yep.
Aliens are missing the human spirit, the can-do human spirit of us.
A little can-do attitude. Goes a long way.
But the aliens have made it to Earth and spacecraft
Right.
that they've developed, so they have a can-do.
It always seems like they
alien
stumble
spirit.
here, though.
Yeah,
What do you mean?
Never seems like they're
never
always
land
like in
on
these
purpose.
movies. They're always like, "Arr!"
exactly.
Oh, where are we? Where have we landed?
Exactly.
Yeah.
They never land with
Yeah.
purpose.
They're not great drivers, actually.
They land just like, oh, we're here. I don't know. We're in the middle of Brazil somewhere. I don't
Bit
know.
clumsy,
How?
I'd say.
No, Brazil.
Yeah, it's a whole other thing. Not the point. Look up the
Let's go back to the
landing
boxes.
in
That was
Brazil.
good.
What landed in Brazil?
First one was good.
A spacecraft landed in Brazil.
When? Oh, is that the thing that the Mexican guy found and then they cut it up and it was a piece
No,
of cake?
that's a different.
Now we're cooking with gas. Let's go.
That's a different thing.
Oh, got it. I'm excited. Not really.
Ooh, another great topic. Bananas too strong? Question mark?
Oh, this guy again.
What does that even mean?
Didn't we
Mike
do this?
Fuentes
On,
put it in. I
We
don't
did this
know.
on Mystery Crate last week.
No.
We did. I said bacon is too strong a taste. You said bananas.
Did
And
we find an end to that, by the way?
No.
Yeah, you're wrong.
What would you say is a
I'm
more?
wrong?
What's a more
You're right, you're right.
a more dominating flavor?
It's
banana or bacon?
It's banana.
I don't know.
okay.
Do you like
Banana-
bananas?
I like bananas.
Like, do you love bananas or do you like bananas? Bananas.
I like bananas.
Okay.
What's
The difference is, like, I know, like, my brother-in-law Jesse has a banana every single day. Like, every morning he eats a banana. Are you an everyday banana guy?
I can't do the same thing every day, no matter what it is.
Really?
I can't eat the same thing.
I know
every
one
day.
thing that you do every single day.
I know what you're gonna say, and it's not true.
It is true.
What is it?
There's one day that you don't have this thing.
What?
There's no way.
Coke?
Yeah.
No, I go a lot of. I don't have Coke at my house anymore.
Really?
I haven't for some time. I did slip up and then start having Coke again. And
unless it's buy 6 get
Sunkist.
5 free.
Right.
yeah, dude, I might have passed that too. You're crazy.
Coke has the weirdest specials for it's like
So
buy
true.
3 of them, you get 2 for free. Like,
Yeah.
it's
How
not
about
BOGO.
BOGO?
Like,
What
right?
happened to BOGO?
It's like
Buy 6, get 1 free. And you're like, I don't really need 6.
The thing though is that
Just need one.
it's so appealing. I start thinking of the savings.
Weren't you hiding it from your wife for a while?
No,
I thought you were hiding Coke from your wife for a while.
you know it's gotten
Cola.
A cola.
it's gotten
Very
bad.
important.
My mother-in-law became my dealer. You know what I mean?
Ay, ay, ay.
Like, cause she thinks like you do that I like love to drink Coke all the time.
Which you do.
But
it's
I've got-
not a thing I
No,
think.
I've
It's a
gotten-
thing I've
no,
seen
no.
for 6 years or whatever.
No,
come
I've
up with it himself.
I've gotten a lot better. Like I've replaced it with lemonade, which I don't know is that much better because it still has a lot
It's
of
not.
sugar.
It's definitely not.
Well, I mean,
It's not worse though.
that's
Coke
kind
is
of-
just
yeah. That's
You can
the
clean
thing.
like a battery.
That's what I mean. You can't
Oh,
do that
God,
with lemonade.
Enough of that. Anyway, so like I don't buy
Alien
it.
technology.
I don't buy it
They
for
use
my
Coke
house.
to clean stuff.
I don't buy it for my house, but my mother-in-law sometimes will bring it over and like leave it in the fridge, or like my parents will come over like, oh, we're gonna have like, you know, I order
pizza
like
party or
pizza for
something.
everyone. Like, oh, we brought soda, and it's like now this, and I've
Yeah, but you're really secretly happy
No,
though.
I've asked them. I asked them.
Oh damn, you did.
No, I'm serious.
believe it.
The other day I asked them like, can you guys take it? Like, I don't want to drink it. And then the next night I was bringing back, like I had leftovers. I'm like, I'm going to take that Coke back home, by the way, just so you know.
Yeah.
And I took the Coke that I asked them to leave, but I've gotten better anyways. But bananas, I can't.
No, but hold on. Back to Coke for a second.
Bananas.
Yeah, back to Coke for a second. I feel like you're very strong in the Coke camp. So when somebody says we have Pepsi,
No,
I feel like you're completely off that.
I don't like it. I ordered Sierra Mist, which became Starry. I can't drink
Pepsi is an abomination to your Coke.
Well, hold on a
buds?
second. Pepsi. Where is the camera? Pepsi. If you want to sponsor whatever this is, I'm open-minded. There are some products.
Your mind can be changed about Pepsi.
I love Pepsi.
Really?
I'm more of a Coca-Cola person, but I'm always if they just have Pepsi, that's fine.
You gotta love one. You can't love both. You gotta have one that you go to.
This is about bananas.
Okay.
I can't eat a banana every day. I'd like to, but I can't.
You'd like to?
Would you?
Yeah, I'd like to.
I never thought to myself I'd like to eat a banana
I'd like to
every
eat more
day.
bananas actually.
Well, no, because they're good for you.
Are they?
Potassium.
But you can get potassium in anything. You take a pill.
A lot of fiber too.
Fiber.
Wait a
please.
minute.
I mean, all fruit has fiber. I mean, come on.
I don't know.
Show me a fruit with some range.
What does that mean?
It's just dumb. I don't know. Just
Did I tell you that I had kiwis the other day?
Yeah, you told me.
Yeah.
Did you eat the hairy part or no?
No, you slice it.
it's better as a flavor than the fruit.
It's actually pretty good.
Good take.
Yeah.
Good take.
It's very slimy though.
Yeah.
super slimy.
It's a slimy fruit.